Let's get started. Pick up where we left off yesterday. We were making some good progress. I don't need to see tips on startup. Ignore these things here. Let's start the simulator. Start it up. All right. Is it started? What's happening here? Starting up. Okay, cool. Didn't think it took that long. Alright. See, while it's starting, let me just try to reacquaint myself with this orientation code. I believe I had found the Android docs on it. This isn't it. I think in here. Oh yeah. So there it is. In this it says, okay. Get the camera sensor orientation from that. And how am I getting it? Is this not the right way? Phone orientation. So it says I should get relative to the orientation of the camera sensor. Yeah. So back to this random medium post. How are they doing it exactly? Orientation get. Camera characteristics sensor orientation. Okay. So that's not how I'm getting it. But I can do it that way. It's camera characteristics, camera manager, get characteristics, camera ID. Let's just say if the camera ID is greater than equal to 0. No, let's say if it's less than 0, we're just gonna return. Do an early return. It's a string. Oh boy. Okay. So, the good news is we can say something else then. If it's null or does not have empty. How do you do an empty string in Java? Constant. There must be. I'm sure there is. String.empty. Checking for empty strings in Java. Good old bail dung. Flippin' hate bail dung. Is empty or blank? It wants a try catch. We're just gonna do this, and otherwise then we need to return the characteristics get sensor orientation. Let's see. Okay. Cam characteristics. Get characteristic. Is it? Did I copy it? I did. Dot get camera sensor orientation. Okay. Now what's this angry about here? Unboxing. Okay. So what do we need to say? We can just return, do an early return. Unboxing is always false. What? Unboxing of what? Oh, unboxing of that. Because what? It returns... What does it return? A T. Uh-huh. So, do I need to cast it? In here, they're doing some sort of lookup in this map. So I guess I should do that too. Orientations get device rotation. Okay. Calculate the angle we need to rotate. Uh-huh. Might have noticed. Isn't quite the same as what Google provided. Uh-huh. It didn't work on all devices. Okay. Okay. Well, that's helpful then, I guess. So I'll do it this way then, because they're saying it doesn't work on all devices, and I definitely want this change to work on as many different devices as possible. So great. Orientations get okay. What is this gonna be? Camera orientation, sensor orientation. Please give me the ducks here. Integer, okay. Int. And then, it's angry. I don't know why it's angry. I mean, if it would tell me what it wants to, how it will fix it, I would gladly apply whatever fix it says. Okay? Add on demand static import, split into declaration and assignment. That didn't fix it. I guess we can try this requires non-null. It still says it. I'm gonna do it again. Let's see what it does. Nothing. Okay, so I guess we just are gonna ignore that. Because it's a... Where's the ignore, huh? Suppress for statement? Dang, these like this IDE has gotten a lot better over the years. It is like a good IDE now. Top quality. Let's just suppress it on that statement. Because I don't like when It's annoying. Okay. Return orientations get cam orientation. Okay. Then this we want. Don't do that. We're gonna try this way that they're doing it here. Plus sensor orientation. Plus 270 mod 3. Like, what is this magic math formula that they came up with? I don't know. Okay. So we need the surface orientation and the sensor orientation? Wait, what's device rotation? Oh man. Okay, hold up. I misunderstood. I think I need more coffee. Okay, so actually, we want this. This is going to be camera orientation. Let's call that sensor orientation, I guess, because I think that's what they're calling it here. So that's fine. We're going to call it get sensor orientation. Yes, and I know this is no good. Okay, we're going to say int sensor rotation. Let's call it sensor or orientation. Yeah. Okay. Then we need device orientation, which I deleted because I'm a scrub. Device orientation. Okay. So that's going to be my context. And it's window service, yeah. And this is gonna be we're gonna assign a local variable there, okay. Window service, and this is a window manager, isn't it? I think. Right. I'm pretty sure that's how you do it. Does this say returns a window manager? I'm liking this music today. We got a good one. Window service, get default display, get rotation. Okay, I think that's it. Now we have the device rotation and the sensor orientation. Okay, then we can do surface rotation. Okay, and then we can do JPEG orientation, I guess. So just return that. I mean, it'd be smart to like do this not every time you call that method, but I'm not gonna bother with that right now. So let's see, we're gonna have device, and we're gonna have sensor, and we're gonna do this surface rotation equals orientations, and that's gonna be the device. And then we're gonna say JPEG. We can just do a return here, and it what is it? That. And supposedly this is gonna make it good. Now, where is my... What's happening? Cold boot. My virtual device! I could just make a new one. Honestly, probably should. Pair devices using Wi-Fi? Oh, hey! That seems good. I didn't notice that before. I might have to try that if this doesn't start up. I don't know why it's not. Give it a second and just see. View details? Can we view the details? Give me the deets. I want to know, what is it doing? Can we see a log cat? Is it doing anything? What if we just, we're just gonna go ahead and, can I see all, just show me everything, please? Why is it not working? You know, I might just blast this and, I'm gonna make a new device. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. Okay. Let's go for the Pixel 7. I guess. Why not? API level? Dude, I do not know. Tiramisu? Which one should I use? Cancel. I didn't mean to do that one. I'm gonna go for 33 because I feel like I was doing some stuff on 34 and it was not working correctly. So I think 34 is not quite fully baked yet. I think 33 is like the most recent one that's actually released. I guess, if that makes sense. Okay. Great. Just want to see if there's like something about the camera on here, cause my camera was apparently weird, but doesn't look like there's anything, so we'll see if I still got the strange camera. And can I delete this? No, I have to wait till it fails to start. Maybe I can kill it. I don't know. Would like if I could stop it, but I don't know how, because apparently you can't. Let's just see if we can start this one. I'm hoping. Device mirroring. Interesting. Whoa, now. I killed it. What's it doing? Oh, geez. Oh, no. Uh-huh. It says... It says some stuff. We have some errors here. Alright. Oh my goodness. Should I kill it? Should I give it the hard kill? I'm a very impatient person. I don't have time for that nonsense. Alright, let's try again here. Let me just try to start this. And see if it starts. Yeah, I crashed it. I'm not sending that report. It just says starting up. I might do a pair my device over Wi-Fi. I would really like for this Pixel 7 to work though. I don't know, must have some kind of problems. Wasn't having this problem yesterday, so this is what it's like sometimes. Sometimes you gotta work through these sort of things. Download update. Patch 1. Okay, guess I can try to do an update. But why are my virtual devices broken, eh? Let me see if I can pair this device, my real phone, because I'm cool with that. So, go to my device settings, system, developer, now it says, click there, okay, scan the QR code, QR scannable, scanner available at the developer options. I didn't see it. Developer options, wireless debugging. Pair using QR code. Beautiful. It's working. Okay. Then can I... We're just gonna ignore that. Okay. We need the device. Device orientation, and then we're gonna pass device orientation and sensor orientation. And we're gonna go over here and we're gonna reload that song that was playing because we need some song. Then we're gonna push run app. Actually, we might have needed to rerun the build. Okay. Take a picture. I'm not going to be able to see if that's actually a good picture. Let's reload that. What can I take a picture of that won't be really stupid for me to take a picture of? Let's see here. Okay. Now, where's the device explorer? You know, I'm gonna maybe I shouldn't do this way. What if I have secret files up here? But can't get my virtuals to work for some reason. Hey, thank you for that follow. Is it an angel? Purple text is hard to see. Alice? Maybe? I should check on Twitch. That'll tell me. Much easier. No, Angel. Yeah. Alright. Thank you. I need to check if this rotation is correct. That's what I'm trying to do here. Let me see. I would love if this would just start. Maybe I need to look it up, though. While that's not showing on my screen, I'm gonna take a peek in my files explorer here on my device and see if I can find that picture I just took. It is still rotated for some reason, so that code didn't quite work. Which I'll just need to revisit, but I want to know why my virtual devices isn't starting. I just want to like, why can't I see the logs or something, you know? Try running it from the command line. Sure. You know what? We're gonna... Yeah. Known issues. Unable to launch. Hacksums. Not enough free RAM? Well... It's that? Yeah. It's possible. Maybe. Maybe I should close some Firefox windows. Have a lot of Firefox windows open. But they shouldn't be, like all the tabs are, you know, sleeping. Where's the Firefox Task Manager. Uh-huh. So I do have a lot of RAM used by Firefox right now. It's quite a bit. That could be the problem, why it's not starting. Well, I don't think I'm gonna try to fix that right now, because I can just use my regular device, I suppose. Uh-huh. I'm gonna stop mirroring, though. I'll just, use it without mirroring. So I don't, like, dox myself or something. Uh-huh. So I'm not sure if that actually ran the latest. So I need to do this ionic running thing. And that should definitely have the latest changes that I put in there. Because I think when I just rebuild it from Android Studio, it doesn't necessarily rerun that code in the camera plugin. This is all in the camera plugin. So I easily edit it from here, but I don't think it will compile everything unless I run it with the Ionic stuff. Alright, let's see. Take another snapshot here. There's also the small matter of the camera. It looks weird in general too, but one thing at a time. I think it is still rotated incorrectly. It's just like needs to get turned. I wonder, I'm gonna take a picture with, I'm gonna rotate it and see if it rotates or not. Oh my goodness. It looks really silly. Just in general. So when I rotated my device physically in the real world, now the picture looks mostly correct. Just gonna can't really show my phone. That's okay. Uh-huh. So that's notable, I suppose. Let's look again at this. Like, I would like to know what actually all this is doing. Let me like walk through this stuff. I just am curious. Okay, so let's put a breakpoint here and go debug mode. Okay. So 0 and 0. Right. Device orientation. Let's give a step in here. So 0 orientations is 0. Whoa! Apparently my screen turns off. Debugging stops. That's annoying. Try again. Okay. So step in. Wait, so that's 0, which is 90, and this is ends up as 0. What? I don't know what this formula is. It's very confusing. Okay, so set the rotation to 0. I mean, that's correct, isn't it? Can I, like, see this request, though? Does it let me see stuff in here? I would like if I can see the rotation. That would be nice. This all seems to be some stuff in here that doesn't really tell me what I want to know. I want to know, is this here, you know, setting the orientation working correctly? Let's go back to that Medium article real quick. So it says make that, do that, set the orientation. Method you need to create to calculate the angle. sensor data you'll need is device rotation, sensor orientation, and then you get the use the device rotation to get the surface rotation. That all seems correct to me. I'm just gonna let it go. We're gonna tap take picture again. It crashed. I was just curious. I know I need to do some more things to make it actually work properly. Okay, so if I turn the phone, I've rotated the phone. What am I getting for the? So those are still both 0, which is probably not correct. But I have a feeling, because I was like rotating only in this plane, you know, like not this plane. So let me dang it, I didn't want to click that. Stop. Right, we're gonna try. I just want to see what actually happens when I properly rotate it, you know, like, well, what can I take a picture of here? So it doesn't seem to be getting these rotations at all, which is very annoying and bad and upsetting. I am not convinced that this is the right way to do this. Is that the way they're doing it? Default. Yeah, like, because the camera should be rotated. The sensor should be rotated, right? Where's my sensor orientation? Why is that 0? At least the sensor orientation should be not 0. Camera characteristics, get camera characteristics, orientation. Like, maybe it's not working correctly. Let's rotate my camera, eh? And 90. Okay. Beautiful. So get 90. What am I getting for that? 0. Why? Orientations get 90. Append. What are these orientations? Okay, you know what? We're gonna try that Google code again, huh? Because this one might be, I feel like it might not be right. I don't know. So what does this say? So you need to get the device orientation. Yeah? I'm gonna copy this. We're gonna try this out instead. If device orientation unknown, okay. Yeah, so we can finagle some of this business here. So we don't need this, we don't need that. Then we can say get JPEG orientation, and we can do it was I mean, so annoying. We're gonna do this. Return. Yeah, and then we're just gonna return that directly. Oh, it's going. Hey, how's it going with you? No more Heroes Paradise. No more heroes. It's going. We're making some progress. No more? Yeah, alright. Thank you for letting me know. We're making a little progress. Got some weird bugs, but yeah. Keep it short. I like that. These pictures, I'm trying to take these pictures, you know, and they keep not having the correct rotation. So we gotta figure out why that is. And I think yeah, it's a bug bounty. This is you can type bounty in the chat if you want to see the one I'm working on, but it's for the CapacitorJS project, and yeah, you can take a look at that if you want. Basically, they just want a new feature for the camera plugin on Capacitor, so that it can take more than one picture at a time. So yeah, we're working on that right now, just on Android. I actually don't have any very good plans for how I'm gonna handle the iOS, because this is just a Linux box, and so we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Right now we're just trying to see if we can get something that they can might want to use for Android, and if so, then we'll see. Yeah, nice, thanks. I appreciate that. I need to see if I can get like a Mac virtual machine, maybe. So yeah, we're working on the orientation right now. And I don't know why yesterday these virtual devices were working just fine, and today they don't want to start. I think as you see down here in my bar, I only have 16 gigs of RAM, so I'm pretty close to the 16 in use, and I think that's probably why. There's a virtual machine you can buy from the Apple Store. I mean, it's not like strictly you're supposed to do it, but I think you can find virtual machine images out and around. Like Mac OS is technically free, I think, or I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, like I said, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We're just gonna focus on Android so we don't get too bogged down in those kind of things. And let's see. Okay, so we need this code here. Like this, basically. And I think there's already a try on there. Yeah, cool. So then we need to pass that, and we need to pass the device orientation. Let's see if this rotating works, because this other one from like this Medium article, I don't know. This article says don't do it the way, but this is from 5 years ago, so I don't know. Maybe it's been fixed, even though it still seems like the same code. But whatever. Let's go ahead and put that there. And let's restart the app and see what happens. Xcode Cloud. Ah, yeah, I should take a look at that. Yeah, I mean, I just need to be able to use Xcode, so that might be a viable option too. I forgot they've added Xcode Cloud stuff. Alright, let's take a picture. We got picture, new picture. Let's open it and see. Oh, yeah, that does have the correct rotation now. It looks terrible, but I think at least that part's fixed. Yeah, let me look it up. I guess you need probably a Apple developer account for that. Built into Xcode. Uh-huh. Gotcha. Yeah. I don't think probably I can use that without also having a Mac too. Hello? Twitch API? What about the Twitch API? Yeah, so I'll have to figure out the iOS side of it, because the Bounty wants it for both. And I would love for it to work on web too. Because Capacitor works for just web apps as well. You can do like PWAs. No, not the Twitch API. We're working with, you can type Bounty in the chat if you want to see what I'm working on. It's Bug Bounty for Capacitor, which is like a project that you can use web tech on mobile apps, basically. Similar to Cordova, if you have heard of that one. So let me check just a couple other. I'm gonna rotate my device and take some pictures and see if it successfully rotates. Because well, at least the 0 rotation works, so that's good anyway. But let's check a couple other, or at least one other rotation, and see if it also works. Maybe? It doesn't seem like it rotated it, actually. But maybe it's okay, because I don't think usually when I take pictures with my regular camera app, I don't know how it rotates them. Let me try again and just see if I'm crazy or not. Yeah, well, I would get a Mac Mini. They're not too expensive, I guess, but I don't really have budget for it. Maybe a used one or something, I don't know. Might take you up on this offer of using yours to run it. That seems like a pretty long, potentially, poll of, like, back and forth testing. I mean, if you want to collab on it, that'd be a different story, but I don't know. It did, well, okay. It does not seem to have rotated, but I have a feeling that that's okay, actually. Restart this song here real quick. Yeah, React Native is basically, let's say, a parallel kind of track. Hey, all right. Thanks for that follow. Who was that? Oh, it was you, no more. Thank you, thank you. Appreciated. Yeah, and Michi. Nice. Hope I'm saying these names correctly. It's always a fun time on Twitch trying to say people's names, right? Yeah, I haven't done a lot with React Native. This is kind of like a parallel project. The Capacitor also supports React, but it supports more than React. Like, so you can use Svelte and Vue and a bunch of other stuff, Angular. So this is a pretty cool project. I don't know. I don't think they really have desktop, so React Native maybe is better for that, I guess, sounds like. But yeah, I'm not like super into Capacitor necessarily. Actually, this is like my first foray into working on it, so I'm just trying to get into open source development and saw that there was this feature request, so that's where we're at. Just trying to help out. And it is a bug bounty, so there's some monetary reward if I complete it, which is nice. Yeah, please do. Alright, well anyways, so I think this is good enough for now, these orientations, or at least, like, because it was just completely rotated before, and now it's, if I just take a picture straight on, it's, like, properly rotated. So, good enough. I will say it's good enough. I can move on to the next part of what I wanted to do, which is, I'm from US. I'm from East Coast US. We got some rain today. Well, in the US. I hope my internet stays up. I know a lot of people watching the stream are from Europe. Yeah, nice. I thought you might be. I think when I stream in the mornings, you know, a lot of people from Europe are tuning in. So I've had a lot of European people on. -14 sounds very cold. I hope you at least have some snow that you can enjoy with that, and it's not just cold. So the next thing I want to do... Oof. Ice. Ice can be pretty annoying, for sure. Next thing I want to do is add... Well, okay. Actually, before I add more stuff, I need this capture session to not delete the other capture session, because right now when I click take picture, the preview stops showing. That's no good, because I think I am doing a second capture section, which is like removing the other one. So I'm gonna figure out how to do that properly, because we can't have that. I suspect I need to check how to properly do it. I think I remember this one had some information about zero shutter lag, didn't it? No. Okay. So we want Android camera 2, and we want preview and take picture. Maybe we should check the official docs real quick. Whoa, whoa. Create a camera capture session. Interleave. I think that's what I want, right? Session capture sometime later. This can disrupt. Okay, there's a drawback. Don't know exactly. Okay. So, some things you can do to mitigate this problem. Add the output targets from request A to request B. When B's frame is ready, it's copied into A. Yeah. I think capacitor is actually in decent use from what I can tell. It seems like it has a pretty thriving community anyway. Actually, some of the example apps seem pretty legit too. Combination of templates designed to work, such as zero shutter lag. Yeah, I thought I remembered reading it. It says you should use zero shutter lag here. Set stream use case. Stream use cases are a way to improve performance. Okay. Setting a template. Okay. Tuning, yes, good. So what am I setting it to currently? Yeah, so like Miser Relev. I'm just gonna call you Miser. Lev, perfect. Yeah, so I'm actually writing, like, this is the capacitor camera plugin. So I'm working on adding a feature to capacitor itself. And template preview. Okay. Stream use cases. Stream use cases. Stream use case. Let's see what that is. It sounds good. Set stream use case. Capture intent. Is this? Got an example code for that? What is this exactly? Like, where do I call this? Output configuration? Yeah, I mean, I think that's a super easy thing to do with something like capacitor. What's the... Are you using a framework for your game? Like React or Vue or something? Okay. Year.io. Alright, I'll take a quick peek. I'm loading it up on the side. Real-time strategy game? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I think your biggest challenge is going to be, you know, making sure the window scaling... Oh, it looks like you already have some stuff about mobile on there. So I mean, you might have a pretty easy time porting it. I think the way capacitor works, I don't know if there's a vanilla version, but like you can choose a template, you know, when you start make your init your capacitor app, you can say if it's like one of the frameworks. I don't know if it actually has a vanilla like option, you know. I'm gonna check real quick. Because I think it, I mean, I sure would hope it works with regular. No framework, you know? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Alright, so I need to check what exactly. Mandatory stream combinations involving stream use cases can be found. Function must be called before create capture session. Calling this function. So, okay. Where do I actually call this? Is it on... What is this? Output configuration. Camera to params. So it would be like in here, maybe? By output configurations. Yeah. That could be the way to call it. I'm not totally sure. Method was deprecated. Please use create capture session with session configuration. Uh-huh. Wait a second. Hold up now. Like, maybe I should just add another surface? I can add multiple surfaces. Like the image surface and this surface. So... lurk. We need a lurk command. What's the lurk command? What should it do? Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. So this is what I thought before, so I do need to do that. Regular capture. Burst. Level 3? Oh. This is very complicated. Yesterday I was trying to find like a ready to use camera to view, because this is like, it seems like so much, and it's clear why Capacitor didn't have this capability, because it's like so much stuff to manage to do your own camera, basically. It's pretty annoying. regular capture, reprocessing, create capture, save. Okay. So I need to change the session configuration, right? What in the heck? Is this being like cast as a capture session? Because isn't this supposed to take a capture session? Oh, no. This is a different overload of it that I'm calling. Okay. I'm calling a different one. Let me see if I can find that one. Create capture session. This one? Yeah. Oh no, this is deprecated. Okay, full set of configure. Well, okay then. But how do I do that? Session configuration. Is this it? Capture session. What is it? Return an int? That doesn't seem right. Let me double check this camera samples for real quick like. And see how it's doing, even though it's in Kotlin. So I'm gonna see what it's doing. So this returns a camera capture session here. That's I need the session configuration. Where is it doing something with that? No? Okay. Let me see what this thing is then. We have a helper class. Ah, I love helper classes. Look at all these delicious public methods. We can set all kinds of things. Ha ha! Maybe I just need to make one of these things, eh? Session configuration. New. We make a new. We make a new one. Yeah. What do we need? Okay, session type. The outputs. Okay. Let's go to the public constructors. Yeah. Creates a new session configuration. Session type, regular or high speed? I think we just want regular. See, all of this little stuff, all these little tweaks, like, I'm going to make the most basic camera function, but all of these little things could be added in. That's why this is like such a complicated thing, because you could potentially, like when you open your camera app, it has all these settings in it. If you're making your own camera view, you might have all of them, you might not. You just choose which ones you want to implement. So, okay. We can make a regular one, a list of output configurations, which we need to make how? Passing a surface. Several ways to instantiate. You can pass a surface. So that should be create chapter. Surface. Alright, let me see if I can make that. It is surface. And this says this requires greater than 24, or greater than or equal to 24. So how do you do it if it's not? Well, I guess I have to use those deprecated methods then. Which I would not like. Well, I have to support them both. That's not so great. Okay, things are getting a little complicated, but that's okay. I think I need to take another look here at those deprecated methods I was supposed to, that I'm using. Currently using the deprecated methods. Don't tell Google. I'm using this one. So maybe I should use this one. Except this was only added in 24. And so how do I set it? What did it say before? Oh, set stream use case. Added in 33. Well, so I don't know if I can use that. Maybe I will just forget I saw anything about that. I don't need to mess with it right now anyway. I'm gonna just, like, after I take a picture, I'm just gonna open camera again, because that should, I think that's where it, start preview? Start preview. Do I need to restart? No, okay, should be good if I just call start preview again. So like after you take a picture, right? We've done our capture. Then hopefully maybe we'll just say start preview. I'm gonna see if that restarts the preview image. Yeah, that works. Nice. It's a little janky, but it's working. And I should take note. That time, I just ran the app. I didn't do the Ionic build run, and it actually did recompile this camera plugin. Nice. So that's good to take note of. Alright, now that works properly. Uh-huh. I'm looking up what I might want to have a lurk command. What would lurk do? Because I'm curious now. Guess it just responds with something. Some kind of happy text. I'm going to add alert command for you. Give it a quick test. It works. I assume that's what you were looking for. Alright. We're gonna comment that method out. And, so this restarts the preview successfully. That's good. I'm gonna take a quick break while we have a little lull in the chat. I will be back in a couple minutes. Alright, I'm back. Got some more coffee. We are back to work. Okay. Now that this restarts, I don't know if it's perfect, but it's fine. I want to add a little, like, film strip view at the bottom. So, right now, it's just showing the picture, and there's a little button at the bottom. And when you take a picture, we want it to show the pictures. So you need, like, preview thumbnails of those pictures. So we need to make like a little preview thumbnail, which we're just gonna make thumbnail. Let's see. How can we make a thumbnail? Image. Deprecated in API level 29. That's fine because I am targeting 22 and up. So I actually need to use those deprecated ones. It'd be nice. I don't know how capacitor exactly. Where was I in this? Let's see. We're about hour and a half into stream, and we were about here-ish. I'm just gonna skip forward. Skip. Yeah, that's about right. So, okay, media, store images, thumbnails, and get thumbnail. Content ID. Alright, so it'd be nice if I could just see an example of this. Media store, get thumbnail. Media store, images, thumbnails, get thumbnail. That'd be... Give me some example code. Some Stack Overflow example code. It's may or may not be good. From file, so we want to get the file and the thumbnail size. We want to make the thumbnail size like based off of the actual image size, though, right? Okay, so let's call it get thumbnail. Get thumbnail, it's gonna need a URI, right? Is it Android.net URI? I guess, yeah. Media store images, thumbnails, get thumbnail, context resolver, image ID. Image ID? Where is this image ID? Image ID. Image item to obtain. Image item. Image item. We're gonna Here's this guy who made the copy of the Android docs on GitHub again. Why did they do that? 11 years ago. Yikes. That's a yikes. I don't think I probably want that. I mean, I know this is a deprecated method, but I have to use these old methods because this capacitor plugin targets Android 22, so... Get original ID. Original image ID. Document. Each image has an ID. Image ID. Internally generated ID. So how do you get that? Create thumbnail request. No, cancel thumbnail request. Anyway, so how do I get that? Uh-huh. Yeah. Do this one. Media store. Images. Thumbnails. Get thumbnail. Look, I know it's deprecated. Just chill, okay? You don't have to make it look so bad. Get thumbnail. Content resolver. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So the image path is the image URI? I mean, is image ID. Image ID is the URI? Can't be. Wasn't it an int? Long. So, how do I get the image ID again? Constant reference column name can be used with a provider. Image ID. We're gonna need a method for this, I think. It's a long. Content provider. So how do you get that? Get image ID. Android get image ID. Get resources identifier. I don't think this is it. Retrieving file information. File provider. Uh-huh. Media store images. I think. Here, let's check this. Media store images. And what is this return? Get content URI. Get bitmap query. Content resolver. What is this? Content resolver. Yeah. Get. Is there a query in here? Query. Yeah. Query. Added in 26. Yeah, well, it looks like we're gonna use the one that was deprecated. Okay, so media images. Media store images. Media query content resolver. So what is the content resolver? Can we do like context content get content resolver query? That's what we want, isn't it? Okay. Image file projection selection. Let's do nulls because I don't care, and I don't care what any of those are. Is that bad? Can they be null? No. Okay. URI and projection. I'm just gonna keep it nice and simple here because there's a bunch of overloads there. Says this method doesn't exist. Right, of course it doesn't. But this one, when I looked it up, okay, so I should say, oh boy. Okay, content resolver goes that. Okay, then we're gonna query with the resolver, and we're gonna say no projection. Wasn't that it? Right? Query URI. I have to give it the URI? Of course I do. Image file and no projection. Like I shouldn't need to do any projection, right? So this is what? A cursor? Cursor. That kind of cursor? I am not sure. Cursor. What kind of cursor is it? Returning. Query. A database cursor. It is a database cursor. Okay, fine. Uh-huh. Yes, very good. Then we say get int, no, long, media images, image ID. Where was it? Yo, where was that? Thumbnails. Okay. Content represents a column name, can be used with a content provider through a content values or cursor object. Cursor field type integer. Values stored in this column are integer. Then why does it want a long value? Get int. thumbnails, image, ID. Yeah, it's deprecated. I know. What? Constant value, image ID. So how do you get it then? Can be used with a content provider, through a content values, or cursor object. Yeah. Get column. Get column name. Get column names. Get column count. So how do you just get the value of a column? Ooh, better look it up then. Android cursor. Get column value. Get a field value with a cursor. Query. Get column index. Get column index. Ah, okay. So get column index. And this. And that's gonna be what? An int? And then we can return that. So first, we're gonna get this image ID, which it says it needs to be a long, but it returns an int because it says so. And then to get this thumbnail, we need the content resolver, of course. Of course we do. Yeah, resolver. What was it? Next. Image ID. Let's just do nulls here, because why not? Kind options. Kind. Let's look up what is kind, huh? Micro kind? Mini kind? Get thumbnail. Optional thumbnail size. Optimal. Optimal, not optional. And we can do some kind of bitmap factory options here. Alright, so let's do mini kind. Yeah. Mini. Okay. Yeah, we can just return that. That seems good, I think. I don't know some of this stuff will work, but let's just get a thumbnail after we take a picture. So, like, where's the part where it actually saves? Request. Save image. Where am I calling save image again? It's called, it gets called when there's an image available. Well, that doesn't seem right, but let me go ahead and get a thumbnail for the file. How do I turn this into a URI? This is a different kind of URI, huh? URI dot from file. And I just want to see what this method does. So let's put a breakpoint there. And hit debug and see if we hit our breakpoint. Okay, so far so good. Take a picture. Ah, we hit our breakpoint. Let's step in. Not there. Okay, content resolver is existing. Oh, we got an exception. Null cursor. Yeah. We should have put a breakpoint in here, huh? Let me restart that. Okay. We can remove that one. Resolver, image file, projection. I have a feeling it's this projection. I need to put something for it, or else it's gonna... Because this is null, isn't it? So that's no good. Okay, so this is not quite right. Media store images query. It's annoying using all these deprecated methods. Like, I wish that I didn't have to. Could just target more recent Android versions, but oh well. How can I get all folders contain image? No, that's not what I want. Query. How do I actually get the image ID is the question. Image file ID. Here we go. URI projection equals media ID. Let's see if this fixes it. Hey? That seems promising. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Let's pass this projection in. And move that breakpoint down 1, because I don't need it on that. Just need it to... Okay. Let's see what we got. Cursor? Null. I do have a valid projection now. Media ID. Bucket ID. Bucket display name. Can I not do it this way? Am I using this for something? Query. URI. They're doing it for this whole folder, though. Can I not do it on just a specific photo? What did this other thing say again? It says image ID. I need the image ID. Query? Query. Maybe this is it, eh? Query. Projection. Use the content resolver. I can't. Uh-huh. Media thumbnail query. 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 Just a heads up for everyone. I am ending it a little early today. In about half an hour. Yep. Query thumbnails. Make a query to obtain your thumbnails. Can get a photo ID from this URI. That might be what I want. It is rough trying to find these, you know, deprecated APIs. Let's hit it with the G. Oof, why does it look terrible? That seems more complex than I actually want. Okay. This is annoying. Hmm. Try using load thumbnail. Yeah, but I have to target the old stuff. So I don't really care that it's deprecated. Oh, we got through the entire soundtrack there of that. I gotta put on a new, different. Let's load up a new one. Okay. So everybody's just wearing this entire thing. Not this. That is annoying because I need to walk through all these results or do a better query, I guess. This is not a fun way to do this. Media store, get thumbnail, selected image URI. Get thumbnail, selected image URI. Wait, am I doing something dumb? Get thumbnail, content resolver, selected image URI. What's the selected image URI in this example? Get path. Managed query? Query thumbnails. Get thumbnail path. Cursor loader. This seems possibly what I want. So what's this cursor loader? Get column index ID. Right. Okay. Perhaps. Okay. Cursor loader. Yes. Projection should be data. Okay. And then this cursor loader, new. And the context is this one. And the URI is this one. And the projection is that. And what are they, just nulling the rest? No, 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 no. Nullity null. Okay. I mean, load in background. Yeah. So then column index. Did I not do that? Yeah, sure. We'll call it regular cursor. Oh, duh. Yes, because that returns used without try resources. Yeah, do it then. Cursor move to first. Move to first. Isn't that what I was doing? Cursor. Oh, I don't know. It said in the docs, it said it was an int, but column index. Okay, so let's just return this. I don't really feel like it's a long. Pretty sure it's not. Okay, what is this saying? Return value is never used. Yeah, well, you know, I don't really need to do anything with it. I just want to see, for now, if it actually works, is all. So let's put a good breakpoint and see if we can get it to give us, what are we missing? Missing a curly bracket? Oh, return? Okay, so yeah, if all that stuff fails, we're just gonna return, a nice -1. Maybe unwise, but you know, that's the stage we're at. Okay, my cursor loader. Okay, please tell me it's not null. Yeah, okay. Load in background. Okay, the cursor is null. Well, that's not good. Why is it? Cursor, image, URI, projection, data. Yeah, is that not what it was doing here? Let me stop this real quick. So they are doing this projection. Method was deprecated. Fine. Cursor loader. Activity. Is it because I'm not passing the activity? Like, we need to do... Get application context? What do you think? Maybe. I feel like if in that other example, they're passing the activity. So maybe we need the application context. Maybe. I don't really think that'll fix it, but suppose it's worth it. Quick try. Okay. Seems good. And no. Yeah. Return. No. Yep. Uh-huh. Activity. Cursor loader. Cursor loader. What is a cursor loader? Because it wants an activity. Why does it want an activity? Can I get the... How do I get the activity? Get activity from fragment. Maybe I should check that. Android get activity from fragment. Yeah? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Get activity. Fragment context. This is the fragment context, right? So, could I cast it? Is that possible? That is not a valid context. What are valid contexts? It must be some kind of context, right? Crap. I should check to see what it actually is, huh? Yeah. Let me check this. Well, yeah, that's fine. Let's just hit the debug, eh? Okay. Context. Context theme wrapper? Context theme wrapper. Main activity? Context base? Is that a thing? Because I think a fragment, let's just say, get activity. Yeah, see, that one has an activity. From context. Uh-huh. Context wrapper. And it's a context theme wrapper. Is a context theme wrapper also a context wrapper? Probably. Yeah. Okay. Well, I can just yoink this method, honestly. And I think I will just make a new thing for it. Because why not? Let's see if that gives us what we want. Hopefully. Screen was off, so we didn't see anything. And okay, cool. It does actually. Then let's go down there to our other method, which really wanted this activity according to that other post. And did I stop my other breakpoint? See, I don't need this one now. And take and still no. Kinda not surprised because I didn't think that would just magically fix it, but I do wonder why. The URI. What is this, get thumbnail path? String path. Cursor. Selection. Thumbnail utils? Get bitmap. Is thumbnail utils a thing? Extract thumbnail. Okay. So, I could try this approach instead. Get bitmap. Okay. Is there like a dimensions? Get width, get height. Yeah, so I need to like calculate the ratio and then make it like thumbnail size, right? One, because I don't want the thumbnail to be like a square if the original picture was a rectangle. So we're gonna make like a scaled width, scaled height, and then scaled width is get scaled width int target density returns width of the bitmap divided by the density scale factor. Target density. That sounds perfect. Scaled width. Density of the target canvas. I don't have one yet, so what am I supposed to do? Android bitmap scaled density. Scaled densities. So get metrics, display metrics, do something like this. I mean, I just want to give it a density. DPI? DPI. Okay. So Android density DPI. Yeah, let's do support different pixel densities. So what's the convert DP units to pixel units? DPI. What's my like small DPI? Uh, 160 DPI. Let's go for like just real small. I don't know. Get scaled width, which takes an int. Okay. No. 1? That doesn't sound very good, actually. Display metrics. Dot density. Oh, haha. Okay, let's do that then. Where's like the smallest one? Density default, density low. Let's go for that. I don't know. Height. Low. Let's do this. Uh-huh. Okay. So scaled, what is it? Width by height? Width by height. Scaled width, scaled height. And this is going to return me a bitmap, so we can just do this, and then we'll just this, and we're gonna catch that and return a null. If that happens, and we'll just see how this works now. So get thumbnail. I'm doing it somewhere. I'm doing it here. Okay. Save. That'd be nice. We'll just see what that looks like. Huh? I really just want to know if it comes out not null. Like, I don't actually care about that log message anyway. And after this, I have to stop, unfortunately, for today. BMP. Ah. That is not scaled properly, though. But does exist. I should go here and see what these things are setting themselves to. Let's try again. Come on now. Screen was off. Okay, scaled width is 1008 by 756. And the original is okay. So it was making it much smaller, but I actually need it even smaller than that. Do I, though? Does it even matter? Like, if I put it in a small little image view, it could be, let's just, you know, divide by 4. It can be real small, right? Let me just try one last time and see. So that seems about right. And now we can... This is pretty nice. You can just click, like, view bitmap. Yeah. Except that one seems improperly rotated, which is super annoying. But maybe okay. So now we have some bitmaps. That means next time we can load them into a little film strip view. Okay, not bad progress-wise. And hope everybody had a nice stream and has a nice day. And I'll be back on tomorrow.